So I had Ableton Live 11, the suite version, for quite some time now. And I was thinking, like, since they had that pay to own option, you could call it a subscription. I guess you could call it a subscription. I was thinking like, why not I go with that alternative, I might as well just go with that. I don't have the money right now, so I'm thinking, okay, so let me do this. It's about what, $28 and change plus a fee. So I was like, bet, let me go do that. So I go to ableton.com and I put in my information and everything, download it, and then when I go to install it, guess what it says? It says it doesn't meet the minimum requirements of the 5th generation Intel processor. So I was like, damn. I'm thinking like, what's going on? So I'm thinking it's an error. It was an error. It did say error. So I was like, all right, let me try this again. So I clicked the installer. Then it still says the same error. And then I was like, oh man, so I do it a third time because I couldn't even believe it. And then, so I eventually was like, I think I tried to Google some other options and everything, but nah, it ain't work. No, nobody else was having this problem. So I was like, I bet. So now, since my desktop computer, it was a refurbished Dell computer made for gaming, and it did the job. It ran well. I was like, all right, I got this laptop with the screen off the hinges. It's a newer computer. Like, the computer's new, everything is updated, better graphics card and everything. I had Windows 10 on it and put 11 on it. Then I didn't like 11, and I put 10 back on there, and then I had to go back to 11 because Windows 10 doesn't even have any. It's pretty much went to an end. Windows 10 is pretty much the end of support, and I applied for an extension on the older computer, the older refurbished computer. So I applied for an extension, so that computer with security updates and everything, that's still good until October. So of this problem, I had to just get the newer laptop, with the screen off the hinges and everything, and then install Ableton on there, and it, of course, it's gonna work. So I was able to put Ableton 12 on there, and I got the pay to own option, and it is what it is. And so I had to put every single thing I would use to do videos and everything I used to do videos and edit videos and everything, and screen recording. Pretty much everything I did was on a desktop computer with the older generation processor in there. So, it is what it is. So I eventually got the Ableton 12, and so now I'm doing everything on a laptop. Now I'm doing everything on the laptop, so here it is, Ableton 12. Things are different. Some things moved around. The graphics is definitely a little better. The GUI is better. And yeah, got some new stuff I gotta download. Gotta get the packs, some new packs. 32 updates from what I had from Ableton 11. And I'm just gonna dive in deep. Pause, by the way. And yeah, I'm gonna see what Ableton 12 has to offer. I know they have the stem separation in here, so little things, little samples and everything, little something here and there. And let me see. Oh, they got splice. Oh. Okay, but I don't really rock with splice, but it's cool that they got an option splice in there, and they got a cloud. Yeah, they got a cloud and everything, and what else? Modulation. Okay. Yeah, there's tunings. The stuff with the tunings. The tunings. Yeah. I gotta see what this do. All this stuff does, but okay, we got categories for everything. They pretty much have it open all the time instead of trying to search for it. Okay, we got, oh, that's cool. We got the alien at the top right here. It's always here, so that's good. Definitely gonna figure out what this does. Got some chord stuff. Yeah, so I'm gonna definitely see what this does, and I haven't made a beat yet or anything. You know, I'm just downloading stuff, and definitely gonna be working with Ableton 12 from here on out. I have my VSTs in here or anything. You know, I have none of my contact machine stuff, so I got a lot of work to do because this hard drive is not even, it doesn't even have the space like that. So if you ever run into this problem, it's just me warning you that, you know, if you have an older generation processor chip in your computer, don't even think about it. Just go into your properties, your system in the computer, and definitely make sure you got a 5th generation, because you'll end up like me. So until next time, Dame the Real, aka Dame the Musician, I'm out.